Okay, I think it's about to go. Let me see. I think it's hard. Tanya, you good? My bad.
Hey.
We live.
Okay, so hello everybody. I cannot see you, but that my sisters told me that we live. So thank you guys for coming. You already know what time it is. It is the waiting game, chapter 35. I am Victoria L, and these are my friends. We got Tanya, say hello to the people, and then we got Maggie. Say hello to the people, Maggie. And then we're missing a person, which is Cherie. She couldn't make it this time, but she's going to be with us next time. And we got a special guest. Mr. Justin. Another Justin. This is the third Justin from the show, by the way. This is the third.
All right.
Head of the Justin. You are the third Justin, but we know you the longest, so it don't matter. So
exactly.
We have.
Take that.
So, Maggie, would you like to tell us what we're talking about today?
Sure. Hey, everybody. As we are getting ready for this holiday season, we have Thanksgiving next week and Christmas quickly approaching. We wanted to talk about dating and the holidays, right? So from the aspect of, if you're dating, do you get invited to a friend function or a job function? Or at what point do you invite them to maybe a Thanksgiving dinner? Do they pick up a plate through the Thanksgiving drive-by and meet one of your family members? So that's our topic, dating and the holidays. And when do we introduce? Who do you bring with you? Who do you partner up with? So that's our topic for this week, family.
So who do I want to call on first? Maggie.
Oh, me. Wait. Okay. I can start it off if y'all want.
What do you think?
It don't matter. Hey y'all. So when you're dating, I'm a proponent of not to take them to the family holidays. What you say?
Oh,
go ahead.
Okay.
Somebody has some feedback. Somebody about to give.
So I don't think too early, too soon. In this phase, if you're just right, you've been on a few dates, you've been talking, they don't need to meet the parents. They don't need to come over for Thanksgiving dinner. And from my perspective, Thanksgiving is huge, right? That's the time when all of the family, cousins, everybody's coming over and getting together. And we might drop over a couple people's houses and, you might do a little Robin Hood or whatever. I don't need him.
A little who?
Everybody if we're not official, because if we're not official,
all those said, Maggie, you're going too fast.
It's gonna be a mess.
Maggie, slow down. You was going too fast. We didn't hear what you said when Justin was like, a little who? What did you say?
Robin Hood, you said?
Yeah. Okay, sorry. Around
what's that?
Robin, where you go like to one
okay.
house have, or
right. I'm about to say, that's a new term. I'm old. What's a Robin Hood?
Round Robin. Let me get my words right.
I'm about to say round Robin.
Look,
all right. I thought that was some new shit. Okay. I feel
okay, right.
How long we talking, Maggie? I'm sorry. I got a question.
So,
how long is this date? How long you been dating this person you ain't trying to bring around?
So maybe 3 to 6 months, maybe. If we're not official and we're just talking, like literally, we're not talking about the next step of making a committed relationship.
Okay.
You don't need to be with me. Right. If we're 6 months in and we're like, oh, we about to do this thing. So, you my boo, you my bae. And 2 months after Thanksgiving, you still going to be around. Okay. I'll take you. Let's go. You can meet the fam. It's cool.
Okay.
I'm going to come back to Maggie because, I got some questions.
Right. 6 months. Okay.
Hold on.
So, Maggie, you said you would have to be in a committed relationship for them to come around your family.
Or at least we are headed in that direction. We've had conversations like this, what we doing. But I would want that.
She said Thanksgiving, not just around the family.
I did, because we were focused on the holiday.
Yeah, because Tanya said around the family. Tanya said around Thanksgiving.
Well, Thanksgiving, you with your family, so that's why I equated to.
That's why she said, and we in the holiday season.
Okay. That's a lot of family.
Okay.
I'm about to say this.
A lot of folk there though.
That is a lot of family. I will agree.
Okay, Justin, are guys scared too? Well, let me hear your opinion.
Yeah, gone with the questions, Tanya.
If you were in, how would you feel if you were or weren't invited to a holiday party? If you were just
am I the Maggie scenario?
Yes.
Am I the guy that's been, I've been around for about 6 months?
Yeah.
Not even 6 months. Let's just
3.
Let's say 2 to 3. Let's say you've been dating this person 2 to 3 months. Would you feel some type of way if they asked you to Thanksgiving or a holiday party? Let's even say if it's like what you call it, like a work, what you call it?
A dinner, like holiday dinner, work dinner at the holiday.
Yeah, you know how you have a little holiday function, maybe like with
with your
coworkers.
I'm bring you to the holiday dinner because you're cute. You ain't gotta be So I need a date. I ain't trying to go by myself.
Okay.
You ain't go. Ain't trying to go to the holiday dinner by myself. Everybody there with their wives and husbands, and I'm there.
True that.
I ain't dating none of y'all, so yeah, I'm gonna bring a date. You feel me? Okay. I'm gonna bring a date. But if I'm gonna notice that you didn't invite me.
Gotcha.
If you didn't invite me, that's telling me how you feel about me.
Okay. Wow. So you would be okay going to a holiday party?
3 months dating. If I'm dating you past a month, then you got to be worth my time.
Amen.
Now we saying dating now, not smashing.
Right.
Right. Which one? Yeah, because
that's the difference.
Right.
Because I'm dating mean I done spent some money on your ass. like I'm spending money on you. I'm thinking about what we about to do.
Gotcha.
I'm planning stuff.
See, you dating with intention.
3 months of spending money on you.
So wait a minute.
You hiding me still?
Oh, wait a minute.
On you.
Yes.
Wait a minute. Hold on. So are you saying? Hold on. So are you saying? Because one thing just piqued my. Okay, when you was like this, I'm spending money on you. So I mean, what? Okay, so
that's a long time to be spending money.
When you're dating someone, and so that means you have intentions on actually moving forward in a relationship. If you're spending money,
spending for that long. If I'm spending money with the same you for 3 months.
3 months is quite some time.
Because one thing our ladies don't think about, like quantify this for us.
Okay.
Like 3 months, concert, dinners. You know what I mean? That's you know what I mean? The same you. So yeah, if I'm at least prioritizing my pockets and my time and attention with you, and I feel okay. I mean, I don't. It's not like I'm trying to come or I don't. But I'm noticing that you ain't okay. So just same way you would notice if I'm, doing certain things. I would notice you ain't invite me. So
that's fair.
So that's letting me know I'm thinking she ain't trying to take things forward. She just like me spending money on her.
Let me ask you this: is there a difference in an invite? So knowing that she's thinking about it versus you actually going. And do you understand what I'm saying? Like it's an invite because she has extended the invite, but
it's on me. Because the same way I'm gonna see if you want me to be there, you're gonna see if I'm gonna come.
Okay.
Now you trying to see what I'm gonna say. Is he gonna come? Is he? Because like Tanya, I think Tanya said, are you scared? Like with that whole thing, some dudes are scared. Some dudes ain't scared. You invite them to see your whole family. That's slick testing his gangster. If you ask me, because some dude might not come because he's scared.
Yep. They are.
All y'all pop. I know y'all pop.
Mm-hmm.
You got to come through. You can't just
Correct. Say it again.
Oh, if you come to the house,
Yeah.
you might need to be scared if you ain't at least thinking about like, bro, I'm about to go see Pop Turner, nigga. What?
Right. Say it again.
I showed her.
You better let him know.
Bro, I know Mr. Harris, man.
I wasn't ready.
Know that, huh?
I said I wasn't ready. My daddy met a dude one time, and I had never seen that side of my dad before, and I was like, "Oh, my daddy done turned gangster on this dude that done walked
Straight
me."
up.
Okay.
Bro,
That's
I tell you this, your daddy done sized up chicks that I done brought into the church. Okay, your daddy usher right where I be at, and your daddy gonna approve of what I'm bringing. So I know he about to approve of what you bringing.
Interesting.
Your daddy be straight in the balcony like, how are you? Because you know,
right.
This mine. So who are you? Welcome to the church. Okay, you know we do our little things as with our relationship. So I know it's gonna be, you know, if I come to your house and to meet your dad, let alone your brothers and your.
Well, Victoria, from your standpoint, are you bringing a dude over? And at what point are you bringing him to the holidays?
Nope. Well,
No.
I'm only bringing you around if we're exclusive, not dating. We're exclusive. Like you ain't going nowhere.
That's another.
Yeah, we together. Like, you know what I'm saying? When they see you, you know, when they see you, they know we together. We not dating. It's just me and you. So in other words, if they see you with somebody else, something is wrong. I think the last time I brought somebody to the house, it was a holiday.
But y'all look like y'all remember.
Right. Thanksgiving. I think I had to put on my big girl drawers and said, okay, my big girl panties, and said, hey, it's time for y'all to meet who's special to me.
Had they heard of him before?
Nope.
Ooh.
Nope. Just out the, and actually his mother was pushing him to meet my parents more than I was. Cause I guess she was like, don't be ashamed of my son. Whatever.
Wow.
I wasn't ashamed of her son. He was just in transition and I didn't know what was going on.
Mama saw something.
That's a nice way to put it, sister.
Right.
I mean,
that's a nice way to put it.
Because he was going through, and I knew my parents, if you know them, are gonna come with the questions.
I would
right, of course.
They're gonna come with the questions. That's it. So, but I think at some point you gotta say, this is my life, and this is who I'm dating, and you gonna have to deal with it. You either gonna come over here because I know prime example. My brother, my sister-in-law, love her. My brother didn't bring her around. All of a sudden, we just like, wait, what? Y'all get married? What's going on?
Boom.
Boom in the face, you know. And then my older brother, like, you know what I'm saying? He don't bring him around like that. Nope. But I know for a fact, I am not bringing, at this age, I'm not bringing you around unless we are serious about each other and we are dating exclusively. We together. Ain't no guessing. Oh, I think he like me. Nope, none of that. We together.
A monogamous relationship.
That's right. Monogamous.
Or dating exclusively. Or is that the same thing?
Yeah, it is the same.
It's the same thing.
The same. You better not change all the work. That's what I'm talking about. It's the same. Monogamous means one. Mono, one.
Right. And exclusively dating. So we gotta just take the dating part out.
But Justin, perfect person. You know when people fold into the cathedral clan, when they get from cathedral, they getting like, who is that? Oh, they talking this and who is that? That's what I'm saying. Because when I get married, people might be like,
your mom gotta approve.
Oh my God.
Well, I'm just thinking too, these 2-year long, 3-year, whatever year relationships where me bringing somebody to the church feels about the same way.
Exactly.
As bringing them to Thanksgiving dinner.
You're right.
Because Maggie done walked up like, who is this?
Really? Shirley, like, who are you?
Several times.
Who are you?
That's what we do. She might as well tell you.
All of y'all.
I'm going to say, I would do.
Right. You've done it at church too. So, you know, so if exclusively they're not coming to the church unless this is like somebody I've been with for a minute.
Gotcha.
But I think that's what I mean by spending money on for a long time too, because at that point it's exclusive. I'm not doing that with a whole bunch of folks. You know what I mean?
Correct. And this is something I would do to you just because I know you. Know you. I would be like this. Knowing me, I would go to your mama and be like,
what's that?
What's going on here? What's going on?
Your mama.
That's exactly what you would do.
Excuse me. Who's this girl?
Front view conversation. Who? Cause you get the intel first, then come over there and talk to me.
Right. Your mama.
You already know her name. And everything before you walk over there.
Yep.
And really, the first question is, I'm asking your parents, do you approve? And if they approve, then I say, okay, then I can go.
Okay, then now let me see.
Right.
I mean, I'm just saying, it's the truth. So we got to move it to Tanya. Hello, Tanya. It's on you.
I'm here. I was gonna say I'm a little different. I'm different.
You are different because if you weren't gonna say it, I was gonna call it out.
You already know I'm a little different.
I'm gonna call it out, baby.
I've already won because one, my family is already nosy. Now I think it's about how I introduce them. And first of all, if we just dating, then you my friend. So when you come around my family, you my friend. And I can bring you around my family because that's how I'm gonna introduce you. Now, if we in a committed relationship and you my man, then I'm still gonna bring you around, but I should introduce you as my man. But I don't mind bringing, I mean, I've done had it before with a guy who I've dated maybe 2 or 3 months. And we saw each other for a while and we were still literally just dating, but we were not in a committed relationship to where we were just only seeing each other.
And how do you feel
although I was not seeing other people, I was at a stage where I didn't date multiple people at one time. I still don't. I tried to keep my options open, but it's a struggle. But anyway,
no, go back to what you just said, Tanya. Okay.
What?
You was like, even though that was your friend and you brought him around, did you ever want it to be more? Because we talked about this on the previous shows. Check it out. Let me tell you, because we talked about this on the previous shows about how when you bring people around your family, the family.
My family gets to asking. They ask a lot. So that's why I specifically have to say, this is my friend so-and-so. I mean, because it was like Thanksgiving coming up. Now, mind you, we had only been talking maybe since like August. And I had knew him previously a couple of years before, and we kind of rekindled or whatever years later. But we were dating on a more consistent basis.
Right.
And so Thanksgiving was coming up. My family was coming in town. I was cooking. I was hosting. And I was telling him everything I was cooking. He was like, I want some of that. And I was like, well, you can come through. Come on through and get a plate then.
That's
that's how he put it. So I was like, I'll do.
By the way, Maggie,
you don't know how good I cook. You can have a plate. So you can
no, Maggie does to-go boxes for these jokers.
So that's how it went. And he came through. And of course, my family, I was like, yeah, my friend so-and-so is about to come over. And they was like, oh, who is that? And I was like, just my friend. I don't know him. Didn't go to the church. Didn't go to school. Somebody I met. We cool. Left it like that. So, of course, and it went well. I mean, it wasn't like they was interrogating him or something. I think the only like most awkward where I felt like he was kind of in the hot seat when my mom was like, so how did you and Tanya meet? I was like,
but he ain't quick enough. Let her tell you. She ain't tell you? You ain't tell me? No,
she ain't tell me. So
you ain't tell me?
Yeah, so that happened. But it was cool. I mean, he just kind of had to tell the story how we met. So, I mean, it ain't that much of a hot seat, but it could kind of lead to where I think my mama could kind of discern where his interests were, as far as, what he wanted to do, as far as pursuing me to be in a relationship and things like that, which was cool, shoot, let me know. And then after that, I mean, and we were cool. I mean, we remained friends, but you know, we kind of fizzled out now for other reasons. But it wasn't a bad experience. I'm just gonna put it like that. I think because of how I introduced him. I don't think it was a bad experience because I done brought people around and said they my friends. Like my parents gonna have to know, or my family in general, even at a holiday party, you know, you're gonna have to know, yeah, we just friends, unless you want to take it further. Like we've said several times before, having the monthly check-ins, letting me know where your mind is at, let me know how you feeling about us.
Yeah.
I think that is pretty much how I'm moving forward now.
Are those monthly check-ins? Like asking me where we stand in every month?
Not even say where we stand, just say how you feeling.
Well,
about us, about our relationship. Okay.
Justice, what you must need to do. Okay, I'm gonna tell you, dude. Going back to the show, I think it was 2-3 shows ago. We had a couple. We just came up with this. This lady said this because they've been married for a very long time. These are Maggie's cousins. You know, it's my cousins. So I'll be saying it. Okay, so these are Maggie family, and she came and she said, "Hey, I want to do a monthly. You should do a monthly check-in to see, hey, we good." Like, but that was in the stage of we were getting to know each other, and we were going to take it to another level.
Right.
So, I mean, the thing
like,
about it.
Hold on. I got a question though. Is the monthly check-in to see? Like how are we feeling about each other as far as are you happy with everything? You got any concerns? That type of deal?
Yeah.
But it's not awesome. Are we taking, are you feeling like you want to take this to the next level? Is that a part of this conversation?
It don't have to be like that. Like if you choose to remain the same for 2 months, that's just what it is. That's your relationship.
But in the
check-in,
I'm still checking to see. You still feel the same?
Right, we still just friends. So I don't feel
right. Well, hey, real talk. As a dude, I have definitely learned. As a man, I have definitely learned.
What you learned?
A lot of times that'll switch in her head, and we don't know. We gotta make sure we ask. Because a lot of dudes, it'll switch in her head, and she's like, she think you know that in her mind he my boyfriend now. We didn't even talk about that. Hold on, last time I checked. Hold on, wait. And but then it come out when she mad. That's when it come out. It's like, hold on, hold on. You just introduced me to your pops as your friend. Now you mad.
Well, that's a level of protection, Justin.
She's
protecting herself. She's protecting herself because she, you know what I'm saying? Of course, you said you like her. So in her mind, she's saying like, "What? We're not together.
Which is why we gotta remember to ask, because she ain't got to. It's gonna come out on some crazy shit instead of the conversation that we should have had about we taking this to the next level.
But we need to go both ways. Thank you.
And that's why I said I gotta ask. That's why I'm saying, as a man, I realize that I have to ask. I have to remember to ask because.
Like, as a woman, we have to ask too, because I'm telling you, we saying like, okay, we cool. Then my friend, like this girl, you know what I saw? I saw him say he was doing and then we sit up here like, wait, what? And then
that's why I say,
you have a holiday party.
Be careful calling me your friend.
Yep.
All the damn time. Especially we ain't had this talk, because in my mind, we friends, ain't we?
Oh. No, but see, well then, Justin, I ask you, who's supposed to take it to the next level then? If you're friends,
him.
That's I love make sure we were still cool with that. All right, because I need to know. I'm like, So that's why, like, why they always go to the friend zone so quick, Tanya? Hello, because you watch about the friend zone.
Why like is that like, because it sounds like they that's kind of how it goes, you know. Friends, you know.
Well, that's how we started off, you know.
Well, I mean, just in general though, with me, that's what I'm saying. So what, like, that's like that's like don't do like that's setting it up for a dude to not in the end be trying to be serious.
Well, that's a whole different story.
Like,
Right
It
there.
is. It was
That's a whole
last
story in
Yeah.
itself with him that I think.
he got to do it. He has to
And
do
we
it.
always
but
said he
I
was-
don't know him. I'm talking about us. So you keep we friend.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So that's then
But
Oh yeah. Oh
I'm
yeah.
not
I
inviting
definitely
you
learned
to
that.
this.
And if we friends, baby, the friends
me
mean
and Maggie.
you can date who you want. I can date who I want. That's a friend.
Well, let's just say this. Tanya has changed when we first started this show back in season one. Because Tanya like, what? We together? What?
It still is. It still is.
But
Hold on, you my man. We together?
No. I'm not. I used to be like that. I used to
Okay,
because
right.
really, I wouldn't say you my man, but I used to say, okay, you should only be dating me. Like that's what I'm
it.
assuming.
That's it. Yeah, that's what she used to do.
I used to assume that. Now, you didn't have to be my man, but I always assume I'm only dating you. You only dating me. I ain't like that mentality no more. My mind ain't like that no more.
As far as the assumption.
Learn, child.
As far as the assumption, and also I asked. Now I really ask straight up. Do you date multiple people at a time? And tell me how you really feel. But don't lie to me because you're not gonna hurt my feelings. Okay.
And that's the other thing men gotta do. Be honest, straightforward, straight up, honest. Let her decide if you want to take it or leave it.
Tanya, okay.
What?
So you say, okay, straight up, like, are you dating multiple people? Now,
multiple people at a time. I do ask after a couple of days.
Mind you, I guess, like me and Maggie said last season, me and Maggie said, hey, if he ain't made it exclusive, y'all ain't together. If he did not say to you, we are together.
Yeah, that's true.
Then he just enjoying your time.
For that too. And that's you gotta set yourself up for him to have that mentality with you.
But see, the whole thing with the friend zone, you're gonna stay there until you shoot your shot.
Well, hey y'all, we have a few comments in the chat.
Go
ahead, Maggie, with the comments. Initial question around when do you invite family? So Jason, shout out to Jason. Hey Jason.
Hey Jason.
What up,
My
Jay?
family has only met 4 girls. I made a mistake with one only being with them like 2 months, but I think that was after I went on a road trip to her parents' house. Other than that, I was with others for at least 8 months before, I guess, that meeting with the holiday. Chris says, my family has only ever met serious relationships. Okay. Jason came back and said, when I bring people, they are super special. The whole family. My cousin has only brought 2 people ever, and we the same age. If you bring somebody, they special. Okay. I don't think that's everybody's
I agree.
Some people will bring whoever. Just like Justin said, he don't want to be single at the party. Whereas Maggie, I'll come by myself because I don't need y'all asking me 111 questions.
The Christmas party versus Thanksgiving, you know what I mean? It's different.
Either way, I'll go by myself.
That's just a date for dinner.
Maggie be looking at it. Maggie thinks it's gonna be other single men there anyway.
Hello.
So she's ready to mingle. Oh, I have to shout out Chris. Chris, that's my boo, Chris Stewart. Hey, how you doing? Thank you so much for joining. Everybody else, and Ashley too, and Justin too, and Ashton Kelly. Oh my God, her too, and the other Justins, both of them. Justin, JC and Jay.
What's up, JC and Jay?
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
I know you're good. It's only one more. I'm confused about what y'all are. I asked the girl to ask about going out. That means we exclusive. That date is our anniversary. Wait, that date is our anniversary.
Whoa. Hold on, back up. Read that again.
Oh, that's a dude.
Read that again.
That's Jason, girl.
Hold on, say it again. Read that again.
Jason said, why y'all confused about what y'all are? I asked the girl about going. That means we exclusive. Or he asked the girl to go out. And so that means we exclusive. He said that date is our anniversary date.
He don't date. He too.
The only one.
But he don't date.
That doesn't happen until at least 3 to 4 months of meeting each other, depending on how often we see each other. That's fair. How often? If you've seen each other every day versus once every 2 weeks, that's fair. And what else we got? Chris says, see, my family can't meet mine because whenever things go awry, they think it'd be my fault. whole time I'm protecting the other person. Chris, I feel you. I be doing that too. I be doing that too.
Well, what you do to that? What you do to that boy? What you do? I don't get that. I don't get that. No, they barely. My parents don't. They don't do that now. They
don't meet nobody.
Yep, no one. They don't
Nobody.
meet nobody. And if they see it, it's because my mama being sneaky, and she finds out through maybe one of their mothers. Like, Maggie's mother, real quick, be like this. Oh, so what's going on? You dating? What?
Right.
My mama.
That's the only thing that sucks about introducing people, because our parents do ask, "Oh, how's so and so doing? Okay, well, what happened to so and so? Like, he ain't attached to my hip. Hello, girl. I be just like this. He good.
We have to be careful what we tell our parents, because they will be like, "Oh, who Victoria Tiny Street? What they doing?"
Right.
They need a business, mama.
All the time.
Girl, my brother, who may come on the show, may not. I got to pray about it. My oldest brother, crazy self, he was like, he always asked, "What's Maggie up to? What's Tanya up to? What they do?"
All the time.
You want to call them?
I'm telling you, they will ask forever.
They will, and I think, but you know what though? The thing is, when that guy who came to the house for the holiday or whatever, and because we had to split it, I had to go to his family for the holiday, and then I went to his. Then he came to mine or whatever. They don't ask about him no more.
They know they figure it out, because you don't speak about
They knew that he wasn't the one. I guess in their spirit, but not that they have to be, the one to say, "Oh yes, this guy's the right one for you," or not. Because I'm telling you, you play them games, you're gonna be lonely. Waiting for them to, confirm that God told him that that's the man for you. Now that's just a cherry on top.
Oh no.
It don't happen all the time. It don't happen all the time. I'm just
no.
No.
So okay. Jason, I know you probably ain't even paying no attention to it, but listen, Jason, I needed to know, and you could tell us on another show. I need to know, how long were you dating your wife before she became your wife? That's what I want to know. And anybody else who's married, how long were you dating before they became your, And then let me ask you a question, Justin. So, are you trying to intentionally date these days?
Yes. You mean with the intentions of like a family, right?
Yep, to get married and have a family.
Yeah, most definitely.
Okay. So do you shoot your shots?
In what way?
Like, what kind of women, like, do you shoot your shot and be like, "Hey, this is what's up. Let's try this." Yeah.
And I'm a big advocate of that, because I see that it's less and less of that. Like, less and less men I see, like, it's definitely, as they get younger, less and less men are actually like even have the experience of walking up to a stranger and saying, "Hi, my name is so-and-so. Can I get your number? Can I take you out? Can I buy you a drink? Would you like to have coffee?" You know what I mean? Like, that doesn't really happen much, I don't think. From the male perspective, I'm seeing that it's a lot less of that, because it's a little easier to get a date without approaching women in that way.
And why is that?
I mean, we got online dating. It is so not hard to get a date.
Scary online.
Huh?
They're still scary online.
But see, that's my point. Exactly. So I've taken it all the way back to, okay, so we still, all of y'all, I have known, every last one of you, I have known since we was like second, third grade type deal, right? Yes. So we all come from the days, I think it classifies as zennial, like a little bit like in that gap of we hit digital age and Black Planet and Facebook came out our freshman year in college. You know what I mean? So, but we had the actual, we still had time where we weren't texting and we were sending notes across the room. And we was, that we had to actually get in the car, go to the mall, walk around all day, Six Flags all day, see a chick, stalk her, hype yourself up, talk to your boys, and I'm out to go say something to her. And you just, you know what I mean? And then you get rejected or you get the number. And then at the, it ain't really like that much no more. Like so I took it all the way back to actually seeing a woman and saying, I'm gonna go say something to her. Dudes don't even know how to even get you out the house on with Tinder. You know what I'm saying? But intentionally date indefinitely. Intentionally date indefinitely. But see, it's hard to get women that know how to go on a date.
Okay, wait, pause. Mm-hmm. That's coming back to that pause. Mm-hmm. So
you know, I just went on a date. She showed up in sweat. She showed up looking like this. My last date.
But why were you attracted to her in the first place? Were you attracted to what you saw online? Were you attracted like?
Oh no, this is a female that I actually like. This is a female that I actually like. Talked to on a couple of occasions, and then stepped to and said, "I'd like to continue this conversation. Can I get your number?" And then told her where I wanted to take her. And then said, "We got to go do this." And okay, yes. Would you like to? Yes. Ooh, I'm excited. Okay, I'll meet you at.
Not unless you're playing basketball, but even then, not even then.
No, well, no.
She can wear little boots.
There's a way to come. There's a way to show up playing basketball. Cause see, there's a way.
You better look right. You give your best. You should give your best.
And I just gave that example of that ain't about to make me take you serious. Yeah, okay.
Oh, that's
well, we can have some drink, but I ain't about to spend more money on you. Right? That's how you about to think. This dinner and this tasting that we doing is not about to elevate to no vacation. That shit ain't about to elevate to seeing my mama.
Wow.
Justin,
you're rare.
You don't know how to act.
Justin.
That's all. Tell me you don't know how to act. My mama put earrings on to go to Walmart. All right.
Hello. I don't play the game. Earrings all day long.
Wow.
So Justin, just a quick question from a shooting your shot. So you said right, you were literally trying to shoot your shot to somebody that you don't know, some stranger in the streets, at a club, whatever. Is it different when trying to shoot your shot with somebody you already know, or with somebody you've been friends with for years, or what's the difference in shooting your shot with a random stranger, new person, versus somebody that's been in your circle or your life for a while
that you've known?
Good question. Good question. Yes, for me, I would be a whole lot more comfortable with that because one, I probably been thinking about this for a while. So I might be nurturing this thing. You don't know it. She ain't know it. But the I don't too much do the if it's gonna be somebody I've never met and she random, like some gas pump type deal or some Walmart inline type of deal or just something like that, it's got to be some eye contact. It's got to be something that I think she's feeling what I'm feeling. I'm about to say something because I'm not gonna miss opportunities. Like, she looking, all right, or whatever like that. But I'm not about to. One thing, if I'm interested in you, I know I'm probably the 15th dude that'll say, hey, to you all day.
Oh, wow.
So you just waiting to reject the same way you've been doing all day. I'm just a number to you at this point. So I don't really just walk up to the same bad chick because I'm probably, if it's 2:00, I'm probably dude number 6 by now. Like, and that's just real talk. You annoyed. You don't want to talk to me. So, a lot of women are so programmed to reject. It starts to come to sometimes feel pointless to just randomly. Women are a lot of times they're defensive in public because, like I said, they get approached. They get out the car to walk to the gas, walk across to pay for their gas. Already, like, man, hold on, nobody talking to me.
Yo, oh my God, that's too low. Get on my face. No.
Right. Like, you know what I mean? So how do I know it's that one day that you feeling like you want to do it to holler at you today? Because it usually be that one day that you want to be hollered at. But most times you ain't.
It depends.
Right. So shooting your shot when it depends. I could be looking good, smelling good. It's just your bad day. You just ain't feeling it.
But okay, you are correct.
So I'm at least so your shot is look at me, make some eye contact. Then I know, okay, because I ain't scared. I just ain't trying to waste my time. I'm old.
People these days are scared. People are scared because of rejection.
Test his gangster. You know what I mean? See if he'll at least come say something to you if you look at him.
Victoria,
make
Jason,
sure the resting face is nice. You know.
Victoria, Jason has answered your question in the chat. And hey, Coach Aaron.
Coach Aaron.
And people do not plan dates. Coach Aaron, we love you.
We love you from way back.
What up, Coach?
Coach Aaron.
Clearly, we calling him Coach still.
Right.
Right. Coach Aaron, he'll always be Coach Aaron.
He sure will.
So,
okay, go ahead, Maggie.
Okay, mine was kind of different. We knew each other in high school in the band, but we didn't speak until the summer after I graduated. 14 years later, we reacquainted. Okay, and about 3 months in, talking every day, I knew I wanted to go with her. She was separated, but still married. Oh, that's a whole nother topic. So respectfully, I said, we can't go out till that is all the way over. Then he said, we went together for a year, 2015. I proposed on our anniversary, 2016, and I waited a year to get married, 2017. Oh, that's so beautiful. We gotta touch on some of those. Jason might need to come on the show.
See?
Oh, he's going
to think the best time, man, the one you know for a long time.
Yeah. And then Chris, what he say? Chris said, I don't even shoot my shot no more. My current friend did the layup and got me. Okay, I'm all about shooting the shot.
Well, all right then.
Say shout out to the women that go on and get it.
Let me ask you, Justin. Hold on. Are you okay with women approaching you?
Most definitely.
Oh,
it's just usually not the. It's usually it's hard to find the one that you want that's gonna actually do that. The one, if the one that actually like I'll say it like this: the ones that actually qualify. Don't do it. They don't do that type of thing, you know.
Okay.
It'll be nice though. Like I mean, apparently, what's his name? What's the guy's name? He said something layup.
Oh, Chris.
Apparently, he found one.
And didn't have to do.
He was like, yeah. Because I mean, a lot of times, then you know, we see men are picky too. We'll get somebody shoot our shot and we'll be like, I'm all right. I'm good.
Wow.
I mean, I know I do. I pass. I don't just, you know.
Say yes to everybody.
Yeah, I pass.
You shouldn't.
So, you know. But women that shoot their shot, that women that can be assertive when it matters. When it matters.
At all times.
Hey.
You know. But that's the attribute of that we're losing with men is the assertiveness.
Yeah, they a little scary. We say that all the time.
Yeah. They need to get out the house.
They need to do something. They scary, child. They scary.
In my past experience with my coworkers, I noticed. I definitely noticed that the females on the staff were a lot more forthcoming, aggressive, more willing to be flirtatious and talk, and then the guys. I'm just like, what's happening? You know, we gotta bring masculinity back.
There we go.
As a whole, you know.
That's another
masculinity. Speaking of masculinity, I'm just gonna say this. Do you know how tough it's been to have some guys come on this show?
I bet.
And it's not even degrading their masculinity at all. Some
No,
guys
no,
are
definitely.
extremely private. Some they're very private or whatever. And I even gave them the opportunity to come on the show and be in the black without even showing their face.
Well,
And they
no.
still was like,
So one thing, yeah, you could call them, do call in, have them call in, have a caller in.
We tried. Okay. How about this, Justin? You find some guys.
So what do you think? What you think the hang up is? What do you think
We are trying to figure that out.
They don't want to get caught up. They don't want to put their feelings, emotions, their experiences out there, and somebody call them on their stuff.
Or they think it's a setup. We had one guy think it's a setup.
Or they don't want. They think it's a setup. Or they don't want to be uncovered if somebody else is watching. You're doing craziness. Right?
Like
yeah.
I
we
said,
find out, such. Oh, girl, that shit is what it is. I'm not saying you have to be an open book. That to me, that has to be earned. I understand that. You don't have to give me your whole life story. You don't have to do all of that. But the level of communication, the kind of woman I am, you got to be ready to communicate. Now, you ain't got to tell the world, because this is going to the world. But I'm just saying, you can be in black though, and you can change.
That's one of the main things all women need is communication.
Hello.
But they ain't just you.
But
some more than others.
If you're dating right now, you should be able to go on the show and speak about how you're dating.
And how's it going?
You don't have to say names. You don't have to say the things that you're doing. But if you truly looking to find somebody, and I feel like the people we asking are of our age and single. And so it's just like, okay, well, I didn't say that you have to come on the show and say you're ready to get married. I just want to know your perspective on dating. I mean, and it could be anything. And right now, do you have standards or just anything? We just have basic questions, and nobody's going to be, I mean, the people who going to judge you are going to judge you regardless if you want to.
Right, they already judged you.
Exactly. Why not speak your mind and not be scared and be firm in how you communicate or what you're doing in your dating life? I mean, you might need to look within.
It sounds simple.
It's a bad day. It could be anything.
You said it's not that simple, Justin?
No, not that it's not that simple, but it sounds simple, but it's not for all of us. Right. Because it requires a man to have done some work. You know what I mean? Like, because all these questions you asking, I got answers for them.
And that's might not,
but no, you gotta know yourself first. So you have to have done some type of work. You have to be willing. You got to be willing to be honest with yourself first. Ain't too like the reason you young ladies can get on here and talk is because you've been honest with yourself first.
Exactly. Walking your truth.
And so a lot of men, women will be a lot quicker to get into the inner workings of her feelings and all of that, and to start tackling the emotional side of, and men, not too much. Like as far as a whole, not too many men dive into those things for themselves, you know. So to ask him that most times, I bet that's probably a lot of times the issue when you're trying to talk to your dude, because when it's time for him to edify how he feels and put words together, he just clam up. So that's the work that a dude has to do. Because if you can't talk to him in the car, kicking it, and you ask you trying to see how he feel about things, and you can't really get no clear understanding of what, and imagine getting on Facebook Live with 3 women looking at him like this. So we gotta find men that have done that work to where they even comfortable and like to even they gotta even know. They haven't even, you know, they just mess with women. They don't know the woman. They haven't thought about the woman they would marry. They just mess with women. They don't know what they, you know, what they really want, really, you know. And then to be in the best version of yourself. Because if your shit ain't together, then you ain't trying to talk about it.
You sure ain't.
That part.
Unless you know, you've done the work and you don't care what people think. And my shit stink here.
Right. I mean, the thing is, I'm so grateful you said that, because actually Solomon said the same thing last week. Well, it wasn't the same words, but it was around the same thing. Like, I really had to, before he met his wife, he really had to take the time to really say, hey, dag, I don't know what's going on with me. I got to figure me out before he invited anybody else into his space.
Right.
So
I mean, the best version of yourself is the soft. And that's for like every dude, like no dude, like every guy, he's got to become the best version of himself, and he gotta really dive into knowing like who he is, and just a lot of dudes don't even realize they think they alpha and they not.
They just think they alpha because that's what the world tells them, that they're alpha.
Or they the loudest, but they cry the loudest. But a lot of men, they don't realize that when it comes to relationships, they beta. And then you wondering why you're not getting the man you want.
You got the men in the chat, like the ones that have done the work, the ones that are married, the ones that know about something. Coach Aaron up here talking about you preaching.
You
Yeah.
You got the men.
That's what I'm talking about.
Shoot me the line so I can see what they talking about. But yeah, like that's just real. Like you, and then you a lot of what we expect out of women, like men's standards aren't where they need to be, because they don't even like aside from the sweat, I opened the first door, she opened the second door. I stood at the door, I said there's two doors to get in, you know what I mean? I said, and then
even with my dad, because he don't play that. He's every time, what are you doing? If I ever try to open the door, open the door. But then when it comes to the second one, I actually open the second door.
Shout out to Rob.
Yes,
but so just little things like just as far as what we expect, and what
you gotta preach,
like inspirational, like women that are more inspirational than argumentative. Like I don't like women that actually that say they want a strong man but then know how to act with one. Like you say you want a leader, but you don't want to be led. You don't want to listen to me. You don't want me to tell you what to do you? But
you got to respect that man to listen to him and follow him. You have to respect him. In that part where you say that man has done the work, we will follow. I'm not going to say we, but I feel like the women that have done the work will follow as well.
And so that's the other part, because the women that have done the work can recognize that man that has and not disrespect him the way he got to walk away from you. And the man that has done the work walks away from that quick. She ain't it. Can't tell her shit. Can't come in my house.
Ashton said, "Tell me what to do."
Okay, you gotta tell me what to do. But that is so true. I'm telling you.
But you know what it takes for a woman to actually get to that point where she says, "Tell me what to do." See, that independent movement I got y'all head messed up. That independent movement lied to y'all, because now.
No. Okay, Maggie, go ahead and speak on that. Maggie, are you doing that? So I'm gonna let you speak on first. Go ahead.
Because I hear the whole independent movement and everything. I love the fact that I'm on my business, on my game, got it together, quote unquote, got it together, because I ain't got it all together.
None of us do.
But you know what? I would love, as Ashton said, tell me what to do.
Exactly.
By a man.
Exactly.
I will follow. Look, I get tired of doing everything and thinking about it.
But and so that right there, what you just said, that is not easy to find as far as that mentality. From dating, I date. Like I'm not, I date, and when it really comes down to I'll follow. What? Like this, like women, like it's like they want to be equal. They want to be equal at best. They want to, at minimum, we equal. And like for me to even say men are stronger than women physically, I get in an argument about that nonsense. Like,
that's how our bodies are made.
Yeah, and it's like, you know what I'm saying? And I'll even get in an argument about that nonsense. And it's not even so I don't know. It's
so
that
Justin, listen to me, okay? So we, like Maggie said, I'm not gonna keep repeating, but everything Maggie said, yes, that's us too. We all got our own thing. Yeah, I got this, I got all this other stuff. But what we really want is the leader. But I'm not gonna tell you that I want you to lead. I want you to be the leader. So
right.
I'm not gonna tell you now. And not only
that,
I'm not gonna show. And I'm not. The thing is this: I'm not gonna.
You gotta tell them you don't need to go on a third date.
That's what I'm saying. You get cut off from the beginning, from the jump. But it's not even that. But I think, you know what? I guess my question, and you're gonna have to answer this next time.
See, y'all had leaders in y'all house though. See, that's different, Maggie. So Maggie, you had a leader in your house, and you saw a woman that respected that leader. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So just think about how many of our women actually had a man in the house that they respected enough to say, that's the kind of man I want because that's my daddy. So then, like, real talk, I can't bark the way Rob barks because he ain't never heard a man. But I'm saying the way as far as commanding a household, like saying this is what it's gonna be, and this is how, you know what I mean. Getting like that whole following thing, she has to have seen it work. She has to have seen that to be able to relinquish trust to a dude. I'm dating women that grew up in the house with grandma, mom, auntie, cousins, and all the dudes in the family. You know, so what you say, like what your outlook on it exactly. But that also comes with, I'm not the first dude you ever cohabitated with. Like, first time we live together, I'm the first dude you ever live with. You don't know how that flows, really. You ain't never did it before. I'm aggravating you. You know how the dude fought around on the couch. She don't. Accommodating a man in your face.
That's the whole other
show. Justin, that's a whole other show. Yeah. So I'm just gonna say this. My last little thoughts for everybody. Everybody go around and say your last thoughts. This is the thing. He spoke a lot about my father, but you have to know my mother to know my father. Meaning, like, my mom has a very strong personality, but she allows him to lead. And my dad, but see, my dad even says this because my dad, his personality is not as big as my mom's. He lets her shine while he sits in the back. And then when it's his time to shine, she sits in the back to support. It's never the issue with our people these days is conflicting. Like, I'm shining. Oh no, I'm shining. We both shine.
Yeah.
It's a respect level.
It is. That's why I say you done preached the whole night. Lord have mercy.
You sure did.
I wasn't even expecting this, Justin. So thank you.
Me neither.
Yes. So
it's good to talk to y'all though, man.
I love part two. It can't be next week because it's Thanksgiving. Go with your family, y'all.
Right.
But we love when the men come on. So men, don't be scary. How many times I got to say this? How many times do I have to tell you guys, come on the show, come on the show, come on. We didn't do nothing. We just listen. Like, we really do. Like, even though I have a big personality when it comes to relationships, I don't have I shrink back. I don't, let me do it. Let me do this, let me do that. But that's how it comes.
Because you've done the work.
Right. Right. I've done the work. And I'm
You know what I mean? You know yourself. Look at you.
I do. And when you're single, this is just the truth, because this is why the show was started. We're all single right now. So when you're single, you have time to do the work. You feel me? You got time. You just sitting by yourself and COVID too. You had time. So yeah, okay.
You should be doing while you're single.
Anybody else want to say anything before we go?
I think Justin was preaching, and we thank you for coming on And if you got some friends that you know that ain't scared, that know themselves, please invite them on.
I think I'm gonna see about that. I'm gonna see. Luckily, I have a lot of married friends, a lot of married men.
Good.
That's awesome.
We do too, we do too, and that's what we say.
Shout out to the, on the upside of things.
Yes.
Yeah, upside of things. They are black men out here with they going home to their wives with their kids.
Yeah.
That's what Jeremy's he tuned on in before. He gonna come on too. He is.
Yep.
I'm just gonna put that out there.
Come on, Jay Black. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep, Black.
I was one of his groomsmen. See?
Okay.
See, I do.
Yep,
Okay,
doing
Maggie,
the thing.
Maggie, you have any last words?
I am good. This was awesome. This does the heart good.
Awesome.
It just confirms what Solomon and the guys were talking about last week. We
No
have
one
to do
do.
the work each other. We have to both do the work. It's not just we're automatically gonna follow any man, and you're not automatically gonna want to be with any woman. So
come on now.
we gotta work on it and be together, and it's gonna work out. And one last comment to what Justin said. He was like, maybe females or women have not seen a man in their household. What I've seen, right, and seeing my parents work together and grow up in different types of households, either they saw it in the household or they knew exactly what they wanted and they wanted it to work. They might have grown up with the example, but they had the intention and knew what they wanted, so they were going to figure out how to make it work. Right?
And they did the work.
Yep.
Okay, Tanya, you have everything. Justin, any last words you got to say before we peace out?
No, I appreciate you guys inviting me on the show.
Duh.
And it was so great. It was so good
Justin,
talking to you
remember
guys.
we used to go to Old Charlie's with Becky?
Oh, exactly. And have these same type of conversations.
We was kids, girl. We was kids. We Justin. Now this sounds crazy. We used to go. We look like little kids now. In 2020, people would be like, "Wait, what are y'all doing?"
But we were literally going out so that we could have deep conversations.
Yep. Young black kids with this white lady.
With this white lady sitting in the booth eating and going in.
So, okay, guys, thank you so much for tuning in.
You took it back.
Right, I did. I have to. Thank you guys for tuning in. The comments was blasting. I love it. You guys were giving us so much energy in the comments. I see that you guys perk up a little bit more when the men come on. So that means that you need to, men, you hear me out here. If you want to come on, just DM me or DM any one of us on the show. Just let me know ahead of time. We shoot every week. And
shoot me some topics. And I'll hold it down for y'all. I'll hold it down for y'all if y'all don't want to get on there. I'll hold it down for the guys. I'll speak for you if you don't want to get on.
Right. Come on, do something. So look, we love you. You know what to do. I'm going to try to get it posted to YouTube, but the world was acting up, so it didn't do it last week, but I'm going to try again because I'm not going to pay. I'm going to just try to do it, another way. So thank you guys for joining us. We're off next week because of Thanksgiving, of course, and then we got another show, and then, we just keep going with the flow until you guys ready for us to stop, okay? So have a great day, have a great night, stay cool, and we love you. And everybody, I'm trying to see how do we end this.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all. Have a good one. I might close all of y'all out. So bye, y'all.
Bye.
Y'all.
Peace and love.
Bye. Hold on. All right.